most of the day when an electric tap malfunctioned. Well, the power's also out at the city's last and only teen club.
That's right. So what are teens going to do now, and where are they going to go? Well, Alaska's 11 News reporter Dave William now joins us live. He's been following the story. Dave?
Well, guys, as you can see, the doors to Gigs Music Theater, they're closed for good now. They closed last night. Now, the owners I talked to, they said, well, they just plain ran out of money. They didn't have enough to keep the doors open. Last night I went in for their last night with bands and music, and basically I talked to the people who are here who said yesterday was the day the music died for them. Well, here's the story in their own words.
You guys are the reason we did this. The reason we started this 3 years ago was to give everywhere someone to go. A good place to come out and hear original music and let the groundswell of bands just kind of grow.
I started coming here when I was 19, but I knew no one, and this place set me up with a social life that I felt was healthy and happy.
Nobody cares how you dance. Nobody cares what you look like. You show up and you have fun. That's all that matters.
I think they were just comfortable here. You know, they felt like we were friends and they could talk to us.
It's the only place for teenagers to actually go and hang out. I mean, it's like the only time that people can actually get out to get away from their parents and stressful lives at home.
Once this place shuts down,
Then where else are we supposed to go?
Nowhere else for us to go.
there's no place else to go.
Who gets the dividend that they're not going to use? That they do not need. That they do not need. Why don't we get together? We have dividends and buy this place and give it back to Brian and tell him to keep it open.
We had 3.5 good years, and I don't have any regrets, and I hope something comes to take its place. Thanks a lot, you guys. Let's get something new started.
But some place like Gigs it can't be duplicated.
Now, the people I talked to last night, they said that basically they were uncertain of what they were going to do. The kids don't know where they're going to go or where they're going to hang out, and that can pose a problem. They're just hoping that somebody will come along, set up a new place for them to go. And by the way, if you're a musician and you're looking for equipment, well, the owners are going to try to recoup some money from their losses. They're going to sell all the equipment here at Gigs on Wednesday and Thursday nights so you can come on in and maybe get a good deal. Ty and Joy, back to you.
Definitely a gray cloud hanging over Anchorage's teen community tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure another club will open pretty soon.
They started the club up 3.5 years ago, but that's exactly what happened. However, without liquor sales to boost revenue, the club has now gone bust. The teens we talked to last night say they have no idea where they're going to be hanging out now, but last night they tried to make the club's last show its very best.
Sorry we have to close down due to financial reasons, but you know what? Anytime something good ends, something else will start. So what you guys got to do is get up off your butts and start something yourselves.
And that's about as sentimental as it got at Gigs' last party. Charging a $5 cover Friday and Saturday nights, club managers say there simply aren't enough kids coming in to turn a profit.
We're not making, we're not millionaires. We're just getting by. We're doing it mostly for the kids.
Kids who thrive on underground music like Chikung, where fire-breathing and tribal beats keep them going until well after midnight. Now that Gigs is gone, many teens say there's no telling where they'll go for their kicks now.
We just need somewhere to hang out and have fun because there's no place. This is it. This is it. And if they close us down, then there goes fun.
They closed down the Lost Abbey. Now they're closing down Gigs. I just think it's really stupid that they're closing this place down.
But along with the teen scene, Anchorage is also losing a piece of music history. Not only did Gigs promote alternative shows, it also allowed local musicians to play as well. Musicians who are underage and can't play other citywide venues.
They're going to have to do what they did before, and that's create their own scene. I've had a couple people ask me that. They say, now that Gigs is gone, the scene's going away. I said, Gigs isn't the scene. We just support it.
Emery says teams could start more warehouse and outdoor shows, but that means less security and maybe an increase in illegal activities. As for musicians who've played Gigs, they hate to see this era come to a close.
You know, the scene will survive with or without Gigs, but it's going to be missed. It's going to be tough, you know?
managers here at Gigs think the city should step in and help promote something along these lines for the teams. However, the idea of that is probably pretty remote, since the city would be taking on quite a liability if they decided to run their own teen club, and they would have to be dealing with a lot of these underage teens themselves. Jonathan?
At least they went out with a bang last night, right, Liz?
I'm sorry, say that again?
At least they went out with a bang last night.
Yes, they did. They did. And as you can see, they did have quite a flair for the dramatics out there.
All right, Elizabeth, thanks a lot. Elizabeth O'Hara joining us downtown.
In other news tonight,